Hi, I'm Steve from Cisco's Race Tuning. This afternoon what we're going to look at is just a quick run over the bike, preparation for a race, as in what they'll look at in scrutineering before your race, or what you should always check before each race and or before you leave home getting ready to go to the races. We'll probably start today with spoke tension. When looking for a loose spoke or checking our spokes, you can tell by the ring. Now, these spokes are all different varying tightnesses, but some of them actually are looser than others. When you come across a spoke that, as you can hear, has no ring at all to it, like these two, there's definitely a problem there and the spokes are loose. So basically we just quickly nip them up to what feels like a pretty good tension. About, it's hard to say exactly how tight, but when you do them up, you'll hear them ring. Too loose, and you still get a very dull ring. And you know when you're doing a spoke up too tight is it never should be like doing a bolt up. It's just gently manoeuvring, gently do it up till it rings. So we just run around the wheel and we check each spoke. That's basically the easiest way to do our spoke tension. Okay. The next thing we check quickly is the operation of the front brakes. The lever feels firm, it's not spongy or loose, it's all nice and tight. Wheel spins freely, brake operates correctly, too easy. While we're here, we can check quickly our wheel bearings, in which we move the wheel, trying to feel if we can get any wobble sideways between the bearings here. So basically, if we can move the wheel in any way towards either of the fork legs, we've got a problem that needs addressing. Another thing, if you've got the bike on the stand, a quick easy one to look at is just to see if your steering head bearings are nice and tight, which if the handlebars sit, as previously has been discussed, if the handlebars don't fall down too easy, you're fine, and also you have no backwards and forwards movement here at all. The next thing that they'll probably check is the self-return end on the end of the gear lever and the brake lever on the other side. Gear lever's nice and tight, and the foot pegs also return on their own. They're not jammed full of mud, and the springs are operating correctly, as you can see here. They'll also probably have a look at the controls on the bike. They'll make sure that A, your kill switch is working, either by looking at it or depressing it. Some places they want you to start, and the operation of the controls, in this case they'll work fine. They're going to have a look at your handlebars, which they'll take a screwdriver or a similar implement, and they will check that the bar is plugged. To plug the handlebars, there's a small plug that's available from most motorcycle shops, which you just pop in the end of the handlebars, which in theory stops somebody being stabbed through the guts or something as disgusting when racing. That's about all the scrutineer is going to check for when you actually go through scrutineering in the morning. An important thing to remember is during the day, always check the operation of your controls, check that your wheels rotate easily, check that your tyres always have adequate pressures in them, and your general nuts and bolts and a few other things are tightened on the bike, so nothing's going to come loose, fall off during the day that could injure you or another rider.